Hey guys, sorry it's been so long since I uploaded last, but I'm gonna open up Solidworks here and I'll show you a little bit of how I model the knife together. Okay, so this is Solidworks 2024. I'm just gonna open a new project and then start drawing. So just pick a plane to draw on and start a sketch, and this is kind of it's easier than most people think. It's just like drawing on paper almost. You're just sketching out kind of the profile that you want the knife to look like. So I'm just starting here making a very rough shape of what I think I want it to look like based off of what I drew on paper. So this is the bottle opener that I kind of just roughly sketch out, and then the back portion of it, and then you just close up the sketch, and then you can extrude it and it makes it a full object, as you'll see here in a second. So right now I'm just adding a bunch of constraints to this sketch, so when I add dimensions it doesn't mess up my drawing too much, and I'm trying to look at the picture here next to me at the same time I'm doing all this, and I want it to match roughly what I drew on the paper in the last video I posted. I'm giving the whole knife kind of dimensions at this point, roughly, just to get the knife a little bit more constrained, and then I'll be able to work from there to get this shape exactly the way I want it. This isn't going to be exact. This is very much drawing the concept. This is not going to be super precise at this point. If I really like this version, I'll come back in and I'll redimension everything and make it a lot more friendly for updating and then going further from there. Okay, this is starting to take shape. It's starting to look like what I had on the paper, so I'll finish up in just a second and then show you how to make it a 3D object instead of just a sketch. If you want to see more videos on modeling, I can make those, but this is very quick just to get the job done and the point across. This right here that I'm sketching is for the keychain to go through if you want to hook a keychain onto it and carry it around with you. You can see that this isn't super difficult, it's just kind of time consuming. So I take the sketch once I'm done, and then I do an extrude boss just to give it some thickness, and it literally takes what I drew and makes a 3D object from that. So I can just look at the profile of it and see if I like the way it looks. Now that I have a 3D object, I'm drawing out basically a slot that I will cut into the 3D object so that the blade can run in there, and I can 3D print this, set a blade in it, and kind of slide it forward and backward and see if I like the way it looks, or if it's way too far off what I'm actually looking for. So I'm only recording myself sketching this one model. I have a bunch that I'm completing, and right after I finish this one, There were a couple other ones that I sketched, and I didn't like this one nearly as much as the other ones, so I set this one aside. I will show you the one that I ended up liking more and that I'm going to move forward with 3D printing and prototyping. So here's another model I made. This is the second one. Just switching through here to show you the couple that I made real fast. This one's got a little bit more of a flathead screwdriver on the back, coming to a point. It's got more angles to it. This one here looks a little bit more like a utility knife. It's my least favorite. I kind of hate it. And then I made a more boxy style one. Super simple, but don't super love that one either. This is the one you just watched me make. Not a huge fan of it. The first one that I just showed is probably my favorite. Alright guys, I have chosen a final design. This is the winner right here. So, couple things about it. I have on the back, this is rounded over. I don't think that's the way it's going to be in final. I'm going to match this angle here, so it'll be like a 45-degree angle, and that will match the front here. The hole for your keychain, it has a flat, I don't know if it'll focus, but it kind of has a taper angle for a flathead screwdriver, or if you need to pry on something. On the back here, the front's open so that you can see the blade. When you push down, it disengages the lock. You can push it forward and it locks back into place at the front, so that you can do while you're cutting whatever you need. Just push with your thumb, disengages, and you can retract it. So that is my first prototype. This is just 3D printed. I'm going to make this out of aluminum and see if I can figure out the best way to manufacture this, and fine tune the edges and stuff, make sure I like it. Let me know what you think of this, and I'll be making another video as I get closer and closer to kickstarting.